is officially my last day in Toronto. I can't believe it. I have about 3.5 hours left until I'm heading to the airport, which is crazy. I am a mix of emotions. I keep being really sad and then I get really excited and then sad again. So I don't know if I'm gonna cry at the airport or what's gonna happen, but it's been a bit of a roller coaster. I'm currently at my friend Liz's house. I stayed here last night, but us girls actually went away for the weekend. We went to Windsor and Detroit. I got to go to my first ever American football game, which was amazing. And the Detroit Lions won, which was a very, very cool experience. So I've had a lovely little last weekend away with my friends. And now I'm just doing the last of the packing up of my suitcases. I need to run a couple of errands in a little bit. And then I'm also going to do one last trip to my storage locker. I need to drop some things off and also pick up a couple of things. I need some dust bags for my handbags. I want this black turtleneck sweater bodysuit that I have. I swear to you, I put it in my suitcase and I can't find it. So I'm hoping it's in my storage locker, but I really want that for London. And then I also want a pair of skinny jeans to fit into my knee-high boots that I'm taking. It has been really hard trying to pack for both summer and winter. Basically though, I think I've got it down. I picked out my favorite summer items, my favorite winter items, mostly basics in case I find like a cute top or something that I really want to purchase when I'm in either city. But yeah, so it's all happening. I am sort of getting a bit nervous and a bit stressed, making sure I get everything done. I was about to say the oven. The dryer is on, just drying the last of some clothes that I washed this morning. And I think I'm all done. It's all happening. I'm so excited to go to London. I think tomorrow I'm just gonna chill when I get there. And then Thursday I will venture out and start doing some of the cool festive stuff that I have on my to-do list. But I need to jump up and go and get these last few things done, tie up some loose ends, and then make my way to the airport. I just got back from running a couple of errands. I am going to put an AirTag into my suitcase just in case something goes wrong and it goes missing and I can keep track of it. The dryer is still on. Hopefully everything's done really soon. And I basically just have to pack everything up and then head to my storage locker. My camera died just as I was starting to pack everything up, but I'm pretty much ready to go. I'm just looking through one of my bags and I can't find my sweater. I'm really hoping I didn't accidentally throw it out. I'm really upset about this, but I don't have time. I'm gonna have to let it go. I just finished in my storage locker and I'm about ready to head to the airport, but I'm devastated. I can't believe that my sweater is gone. I've just made it to Union Station. Bye, Toronto. I'll see you next year sometime. It's been amazing. I'm definitely not gonna miss the salt on the ground though. This bag that I'm carrying with me has like salt damage on the corner from all of the salt in the winter, but let's go catch a train. I've managed to find a spot down the back of the airport that's pretty quiet. I just went up to a different bar though and had some food because what's available at these screens was not as good as what was available at the other bar. So I went up and got some food and now I'm just gonna hang out down in this quiet part of the airport. It's starting to get a little bit busy in here, but I was actually rather impressed at how quiet it's been. It took me about 2 minutes to get through like check-in and I accidentally packed my big suitcase way too full and it was about 27 kilos, so I had to open it all up on the floor and like transfer things over to my carry-on, but I'm all checked in. And then I think security literally took like another 2 minutes. There was no line and I'm very impressed. So it's pretty quiet in here tonight. I think I'm gonna go and take my makeup off and do my skincare and get ready for bed, if you will, because I'm gonna be sleeping on this plane and then I can wake up in London tomorrow. I am in London and it's my first full day and I'm very excited about it. I got in yesterday and then did absolutely nothing. I was exhausted and I'm staying with my friend and they threw a dinner party last night. So I got to meet some new people, drink some wine and just have a really nice first evening here. And then this morning I slept in, which was amazing because I don't think I've slept in
at all since I've moved, and I don't usually sleep in, and it was to 9:30, and I consider that a bit of a sleep in. Anyway, today, to ease into it, I am going to go out shopping. I haven't done any proper London shopping in a really long time. I didn't do any the last time I was here, and one of my friends in Australia has asked me to go and look for a couple of items at Zara. And it's funny because in the last week, I have had the same conversation with both my Canadian friends and my Australian friends, and we all agree that Zara here is just far better than both Australia and Canada. Like, the quality is better and the selection is far better. So I am on a mission today to find these pieces. Hopefully I can get them, but then I also want to go and look for a few things for myself. So I'm going to venture out into the city. I think I found the top that my friend's looking for, but there's only 3 sizes. I'm not sure if this is going to be her size, but hopefully this is it. Good morning. It snowed last night and it is so magical and so pretty this morning, and it's not that cold, which is nice. I feel like it's been very cold the last couple of days, so super nice way to start the week. I am excited for whatever it is I'm getting up to today. I'm definitely gonna head out somewhere. Good morning. It is my first morning in Melbourne, and I'm at my brother's house, and I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, it's making noises. I'm going to attempt to make a coffee with this fancy coffee machine of his. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. Now I just have to find a mug and press the button. There's some mugs on this top shelf. I think I'm going to turn the kettle on because I do prefer a bit more of an Americano style coffee, so I'm going to fill it up with a bit of hot water and then a little bit of milk at the end. It's my first day in Melbourne and my brother just made me a coffee. Does this not look amazing? He told me this morning that I totally butchered the coffee making process, and he just got some sort of machine accessory or something for it in the mail, and so they're out there at the moment making like lattes and trying latte art and stuff, and I am so tired. It is God, it's just after 5 p.m. and I never drink coffee this late, but I was like, I'm not surviving. I got in last night just before midnight, but by the time we got home and everything, it was about 12:30, so just after midnight. And when I got here, I noticed that they'd have KFC for dinner, and I was like, oh my God, I want KFC nuggets. Australian KFC nuggets are like no other. So they went to bed and I was like, can I have the keys? And I drove to a KFC and just got nuggets at 1 a.m. And then I came home and I'm staying with my brother, and I tried to sleep, but I honestly think I slept for maybe an hour at a time. I kept waking up, and by 5 a.m. I just stayed up. And then yeah, I attempted to make a coffee this morning, absolutely butchered it. And then I actually went to a doctor's appointment. So my right shoulder has been really sore, and it's been sore for a couple of months now, like maybe end of September, start of October, and I struggled to sleep on it. And when I was moving the other week, it kind of flared up a little bit, and I have no idea what I did. Decided I needed to book a doctor's appointment for my first day back and just go and see what's going on. I'd like to try and stay on top of my health now that I'm getting a bit older. I don't know what it is. It's just kind of like now that I'm in my 30s, I want to be a little bit more conscious of my health. So every year I like to do like blood work and just make sure that everything's okay. So I'm going to do a blood test next week, and she's ordered an x-ray for my shoulder. So I'm going to try and squeeze in to do that next week, but I also don't know how long the wait for x-rays are at the moment. So that's my update. I haven't really done a lot today because I am super tired, but I'm about to get up and get dressed and head out for Rachel Ost's birthday dinner, which I'm really looking forward to. I can't wait to catch up with everybody. You will have just seen a bunch of clips and all the things that I got up to in London and my like journey home. I barely talked to the camera. In fact, I didn't even talk to the camera really at all while I was in London. Just trying to enjoy everything that London had to offer, but I did film it, so I've just put it all together. And then yeah, I'm back in Melbourne, and it's so nice to be home, but I can't wait until I no longer feel exhausted. It's been a crazy month of moving. It was a 7-hour flight from London to Dubai, and then we were late that we actually had like all the Melbourne people and all the Sydney people had an escort, and we all had to be grouped together and taken from one plane straight to the next. So I didn't get any time in Dubai airport. I was straight onto the next plane, and then that was a 12.5-hour flight to Melbourne. And so long day, my sleepy schedule's way off. So I'm going to enjoy this amazing latte or cappuccino, I guess, because it's got chocolate on it. I guess it's cappuccino. I'm going to enjoy it that my brother's made for me. And then I'm going to get dressed and head out to dinner. And also, I can't believe that today when I was out and about, I was wearing my winter coat. I don't understand what this is. It should be like 25 degrees. Not 15. It is freezing here in Melbourne, and I don't understand what's happening. That's a little bit of an update. Let's go out for dinner. Good morning. It is day 2 of being back in Melbourne. I just drove my brother's car to the train station because I'm about to go over to my friend Alex's house. We're gonna go and have some brunch at one of my favorite cafes. It's called Lulu White, or House of Lulu White. They have the best scrambled eggs. So we're going to do that, and then we're gonna have a work day because I'm so behind in my work. So I have like my laptop and all of my camera equipment and everything so that I can edit videos and pick up where I left off back in Toronto. Let's go. I literally just missed the train trying to find a car spot, so I don't know how long a wait it is to the next one, but I don't think it should be too long, so let's go. Day 3 of me being back in Melbourne, and I'm with Mitch.
Hello.
And we decided spontaneously this morning to go and get our ears pierced, kind of. I mean, you did. I've been wanting to get my ears pierced since the middle of the year, and I've just kept putting it off, and I want to get a 3rd hole on each side. And then Rachel convinced me to get this flat part up here done as well, so I'm probably gonna get 3 piercings, and you're gonna get 1.
One.
One.
There's another one here. I've got like a bunch in this ear. Add to the collection.
Yes, I've been inspired, so I want to get my ears done. And yeah, so things have changed. I'm now staying with Rachel and Mitch for a little bit. And then I think in a few days I'm going to head out and see Crystal, and then I might go back to my brother's house. I don't really know. I'm going around and seeing everybody. So anyways, let's go inflict some pain on ourselves.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Good morning. It is day 4 or something of me being back in Melbourne. The jet lag has been awful. I never usually get hit this bad with it. I have been so exhausted. Last night, Rachel, Mitch, and I just chilled out. We started watching Harry Potter again. My ear is all done and they're actually not that sore, and I'm just so happy with them. And I'm just on my way out to have breakfast and meet up with one of my friends. I'm just trying to soak up all the Melbourne breakfast at the moment because it's so good and I've missed it so much. And I think that's the update. I don't know. I'm just surviving at the moment because I'm so tired. I can see it in my face, and it gets to about 6 p.m. and I'm like dead. So yeah, I'm gonna wait around for my friend to arrive, and then I'm gonna have some more delicious Melbourne breakfast. I've just had a nap. I think it's like 4:30 in the afternoon. I am so tired. I don't normally get jet lag, but I think going east is always worse than going west. And it's bad this time. I'm usually fine until about midday, and then after that it's just like a steady decline, and I'm so tired. I actually haven't napped any other day except for today. I've barely filmed anything because I just get so tired and I forget. But breakfast was really nice this morning. I caught up with my friends, and then I went to Specsavers and got some more contact lenses, and then Mitch and I went to like a health food store and we grabbed some snacks, and now I'm here. So I haven't done a lot. Been a very chill day. I think I just need it right now. It's been a really long, like almost 2 months of moving. It's wild how just like everything's just disappeared. Like time has just gone so fast. And 2 weeks ago I was in Detroit, and my brain can't compute that I was in Detroit 2 weeks ago, and then I was in Toronto, and then I was in London, and now I'm back here, and it's so much. It's so cool though. Like, it's very cool. I'm really happy that things are playing out the way that they are. But it's 1 week till Christmas, and I am going around to see a few friends in the next few days, and then my brother and I will be road tripping up home for Christmas. And then I need to get on with planning the next part of my life, and I have no idea what that's going to be. I have a lot of figuring out, a lot of 2023 planning and organizing, and I kind of just want to rest up a little bit in the next few days and get myself back onto this time zone so I can really get into it next week. Good morning. I'm with Crystal.
Hi.
And Daisy's in the back there. Say hi.
No.
She's like, nope, I'm not saying hi. I haven't vlogged for the last 2 days. I've just taken a little bit of time to chill, but I'm staying with Crystal at the moment, and today we're gonna go and film some try on haul outfits for Crystal's like Instagram, which is really cool. I'm so excited to get to participate. So we're gonna go do that and just have a girls' day. We have some dresses to try on, and we're gonna go find another 3 outfits. First outfit. We feel like we're going on like a tropical vacation. It's so bright. I never usually wear anything this bright and colorful, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, on to the next. This is outfit number 3.
So cute.
It's adorable.
Outfit.
And so comfortable. Like, this waistband is so comfortable.
It's really cute.
And it matches like both our shoes. I think we've like got the whole vibe going. I love it. Okay, one more. We've come into Dottie, and I thought I would just try this adorable little dress on. It has pockets. I also tried on these pants and this top, and they don't fit very nicely, but this dress is stunning. About to film our next little outfit reel, and we have these adorable little red dresses. They're so festive.
I'm wearing Dottie.
Yeah. We've just come into Forever New, and this was an outfit that we really didn't think was gonna work. It was actually kind of cute.
I really like the pants.
They're
I like
so
the
comfy.
paisley pattern on them.
They're actually so comfy. I like it. Okay, we're gonna film another reel. This is the 3rd one. We just finished our video, but I'm just trying on some extra pieces. I love this. It's like a jumpsuit pants. The pants are a perfect length for flat sandals. And it has this like collar to it as well. It's very chic with like a little belt. I kind of want it. We're home and Crystal's making some lunch. Crystal is also vlogging the day, so if you want to see it from her perspective, you can go over and do that. And we got Penny. Hi, Pen. She's like, please feed me. Please give me chicken. I just had to duck out and pick up some iron tablets because I got a call back from my doctor. I went and finally got the blood work done yesterday, and it turns out I have really, really low iron that she's suggested that I go, well, not suggested, told me that I have to go and have an iron infusion. So I don't know when that's gonna happen, but I just had the referral for that come through, and I've now picked up some iron tablets, and that would explain why I've been feeling so lately. So anyways, gotta do that. Actually, can I please have it with an orange juice? Penny wants to play. I got it. This way, Penny. This way. Go, Daisy. That was a good throw. Drop. Drop. Penny, drop it. Okay. Did you make me a cake? Thank you. It's beautiful. This is my cake. It's a pineapple cake. Yeah. It's a pineapple cake. Good morning. I am at Rachel and Mitch's again. I spent a night out at Crystal's, which was really lovely. And yesterday, I think I was explaining that my doctor called me and told me that my blood results were in and that I have severely low iron. I've always just thought, you know, low iron is really common, especially in women, and you just get tired and it's not really a big deal or whatever. But I didn't realize that it could actually be really bad. So I'm about half a point away from being low enough that it's considered life-threatening, like the levels, which I didn't understand, but it makes so much sense. I have to have an iron infusion, which I'm not sure how I'm gonna do because I'm leaving Melbourne in a couple of days to go home. So I don't know how that's gonna work, but I've got some iron supplement tablet thingies and I just have to sort of adjust my diet to make sure that I am gonna be making up for it. But it makes so much sense. Like all the symptoms, my body just feels like it's breaking down, honestly. That's why I wanted to go to the doctor as soon as I got back because I was just worried that something was really, really wrong. So I'm really glad that I did that as soon as I got back. But the extreme fatigue and tiredness, I just thought was because I'd moved and the jet lag and the traveling. But then, you know, I've also had a lot of muscle aches in the last couple of months and like just everything sort of hurts on my body. So that makes sense. I also found when I was doing things, I was getting out of breath really easily and I was just like, oh, I'm so unfit. But no, that makes sense. And then I've actually had chest pain and I always just brushed it off as like, oh, I'm just a bit uncomfortable, it's fine. But no, that makes sense. And so everything makes sense. And it's nice to know it's nothing like super extreme, but I also didn't realize how bad low iron can actually be if your levels are low enough. So Rachel actually made me like a meal plan. It just makes so much sense. So I'm really glad that that's kind of figured out now. And I'm so much less worried that something is wrong. Rachel and I are gonna head out today. I think we're gonna go to Chadstone really soon and we're gonna do those bracelets that you solder on kind of permanently to your wrist. I'm super excited about it. So we're gonna do that and then just, I guess, a little bit of shopping. But that's kind of the plan for today. I'm not sure what's gonna happen tonight, but I do have 2 days left in Melbourne. But yeah, so let's go to Chadstone. We're in David Jones at the moment. We're on the hunt for some of Rachel's Christmas table decor stuff. And I'm also looking for some Christmas presents. We're just looking at this really cool stuff and it's so pretty. I really want to have glasses in like different colors one day. You need this one? It's at the back there, the wave bowl. I like the pink carafe too, that's cool. I am currently in Mitch's office. This is where I've had a little bed set up. It's been so lovely to stay in here, but there's lots of cool lighting, so it's kind of bluish purple in here at the moment. But today is my last full day in Melbourne, and what a day. Tomorrow my brother and I are road tripping back home for the holidays. My other brother left yesterday. I think the other one is also leaving tomorrow, but they're gonna kind of come on Boxing Day. It's a whole thing. So it's been really complicated. I just got off the phone with one of my brothers because we got some really sad news. My other brother called me, and then my cousin called me, and then my brothers called me as well. But basically our grandma is in hospital. She's been unwell for a very, very long time. I think she's 93, so she's lived a wonderfully long life, but she has been unwell, and like me, she's very low in iron, and she's been having iron infusions, but over the last couple of months, due to other health issues, they're not really taking as much anymore. So the doctors said that it might just not really be worth doing another one. So I think that they've called it, and that's it. So I think she's gonna go home and just rest and sort of let life do its thing. And it could be a couple days, it could be a week or so, but basically now my family's all coordinating about when we go up there, and you know, really awful news right before Christmas. And yeah, so I might be heading to Sydney next week. I don't know, it's just a bit chaotic at the moment. This literally all just happened like 5 minutes ago, and I've been on the phone non-stop today. I think I was on the phone twice to Liz, my brothers 3 times, another friend Erin, the optometrist twice. I had a 1-hour call. Like my mum multiple times. It's very strange because that never happens. And then I just got back from doing a little bit of Christmas shopping. I got my brother's girlfriend a present, although now I technically get to say fiance because he proposed to her yesterday and she said yes. And this weekend is gonna be the whole family celebrating, which is super excited. Like, it's gonna be a very, very special Christmas. Good with the bad, if you will. So I guess that's something that we can, you know, look forward to. And then I picked up a couple of other things. My family doesn't usually do gifts. Like, I get my mom like a little thing, but I didn't get my brothers anything because we don't do that. I did get one thing for Rachel. I decided to just get a family gift, and I picked up the, wait, what is this? This is the Sunny Life Cork table tennis set. So you can actually just put this net across any regular table, and then you have the table tennis thingy-majiggy. And then I also got my mom this candle. It's a red glass house candle, and it smells so good. It's called The Night Before Christmas Dancing Sugar Plums. She loves anything red. So I'm gonna wrap that all up probably tomorrow. I'll probably do it in the evening when I get there. And that's just a couple of little gifts that I picked up today. Rachel's getting ready at the moment, and we're gonna go out and meet Erin and have some dinner at a sushi place. I've been craving sushi so much this week, and I haven't seen Erin yet because when I first got here she was in South Africa and she's only been back a few days, so I get to catch up. And then I'm gonna be heading to my brother's way later tonight and gonna be getting on the road tomorrow. So that's a bit of an update. Strange day. There's like lots of good, lots of bad. It's all just a bit of a mix right now. So I'm just gonna focus on what's happening in front of me right now, and maybe we can deal with things each day as they come. It's like 4 a.m. and I'm just about to pack the car and we can get on the road. Good afternoon. My brother and I got up at like 4 a.m. this morning to road trip it up here to my mum's place. We spent the entire afternoon just hanging out on the back deck because it turned into the most beautiful day. My other brother and his fiance are here. They came up a couple of days ago. So we've just been hanging out on the back deck, the 4 of us. And then on Boxing Day, my other brother and his girlfriend will be coming. So it's the whole family, which is awesome. I'm super excited about it because it's very rare that we all end up being here together. Like, I wasn't here for Christmas last year. So super exciting. And my nan's coming tomorrow, and it's gonna be so nice. But it's been so nice to actually do nothing all afternoon. I actually did my nails. I went with red and a bit of glitter to be nice and festive. I think tonight we're having a barbecue. I'm not sure if you can hear background noise, but it is so noisy out there. Everybody's running around. It's a full house. It's chaos, but it's amazing because it's been a really long time since everybody's been together like this. The gardens are so nice. I'm out here trying to find some of the cats, actually. Hello, mister. Hi. Josh. Hi. I'm sitting on the tractor and he's not joining me. Come hang out. Nope, nothing. Just guess I'll sit up here by myself. I've left them out there to watch The Grinch, and I have a couple of presents I need to wrap, so I'm gonna do this now. Good morning. It is a Christmas morning. Merry Christmas. It has been an eventful start to the day. I was in the ER at 3:30 this morning. My ear piercing, the new one on this side, has become infected. And yesterday afternoon, it just started to swell up really, really quickly. And I went to bed with some creams and things on it. But when I woke up at 3 a.m., the front of the earring was gone. And I thought maybe my ear had just like swallowed it and had eaten it. And sure enough, it did. So I just decided better to be safe than sorry. I jumped in the car and I drove myself to the ER at 3:30. Thankfully, there was no one in the ER and it was really quiet and I was able to get in and out within about half an hour, but the doctor did some local anesthetic and he ended up being able to remove the earring. He didn't have to cut my ear open or anything like that, which is great. And so it's a little bit sore, but I'm glad the earring's out. I did end up putting a sleeper, like a ring, in instead, and I have like all these creams and he gave me some antibiotics as well. So I think I'll be able to salvage the piercing. If it's just doesn't heal or it doesn't get better, I'll just take the ring out altogether, but I think it's okay. So very eventful, but it was super quick and I was home in bed by 5 a.m. And then this morning I got up, we went and picked my nan up from the nursing home, and then we did presents, and now I have to go and do some prawns because my nan loves prawns. Her and I are the only two that eat them, so it's up to me to do the prawn shelling duty, so I'm gonna do that. And then today we're actually just having a really chill barbecue. We're not going to do any like big roasts or anything. Usually we do, but we just thought this year we'll just keep it really low key and quiet. So we're just gonna have a barbecue, and I got a unicorn pool floaty, which I'm very excited about. My mom got that for me as a present, and I guess I have to blow it up and put it in the pool, and it is definitely pool day weather as well. It's so beautiful. It was super cloudy this morning, and now it's like really, really sunny. This is our mini table tennis setup. We've had to do it on a mini table because it's kind of what we got. We had to move some of Mum's plants as well. And I haven't been able to put it fully centered into the table because there's this bit here and it kind of needs a little bit of an extra space under here to be able to sit down properly. Otherwise it'll probably fall down, but it's really cute. Very small table, but it does the job. We managed to get a few rallies in, but it's really hot out here right now, so we're gonna come back to it a bit later this afternoon.